bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. When I was in sixth grade, my sixth grade science teacher was talking about an example of a chemical reaction. He had accidentally mixed ammonia and bleach while cleaning the toilet one day, and he had to leave the home for some time because it created a toxic gas. And when he said it, I almost didn't understand what he meant because I thought he had said pneumonia, not ammonia. A few weeks ago, one of our classmates was really sick with pneumonia and out of school, and I thought that's what my sixth grade science teacher was discussing when he said he mixed it with bleach. I assumed that he had a family member who had gotten sick with pneumonia, had vomited, and he had tried to clean it up with bleach, and that would create a weird reaction. But I didn't understand why he would describe it as mixing, though. It wasn't until a couple weeks later. You got to remember, this was in the late 1990s. We used to have anti-smoking people come into school to talk about the dangers of smoking, and they would show one of the slides that they would often show was all of the chemicals that are in cigarettes, and among other things, there are ammonia and quite a few other things. Now, I don't know why they would show it like that to a bunch of sixth graders, because most sixth graders are not going to understand what most of those chemicals are even mean, right? Certainly, I didn't even understand what ammonia meant until I saw it on that. And then I was a little surprised. Why would my sixth grade science teacher use a bunch of stuff that was in cigarettes to clean his toilet? And it didn't make any sense to me. And then it dawned on me, the paper in a cigarette is bleached, and I thought when you lit up a cigarette and you smoked it, it would cause the ammonia and the bleach in the cigarettes to mix, and that's what made smoking so bad for you. But I still remember that slide, and it really surprised me that cigarettes were radioactive. But you know what? As a sixth grader, I don't think that slide did a lot of sixth graders very good service, because what sixth grader wouldn't want to smoke, among other things, ammonia, bleach, what was it, heavy metals, radioactive metals, and what else was in there, pesticides. What kind of sixth grader wouldn't want to do that, right? I think a much better approach is to talk about how enslaved you are when you got a smoking habit, or any other addictive habit, right? It doesn't even have to. It could be a binge eating habit as well. You're ready to go to a job interview, and you can't wait to get out of there because you got to light up that cigarette, or you're interviewing for your dream job, and my cigarettes, my cigarettes, my cigarettes, right? You go on your first date, and my cigarettes, my cigarettes. I bet that would deter a lot of sixth graders, a lot more so than the ammonia and bleach, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.